Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Florida Bulls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Gets it out fast. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Golden Flashes offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got enough space. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to get in the end zone again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, South Florida, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Defense not showing press coverage. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Owen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. On target. And that one did not work. 3rd and goal coming up here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They want to just keep throwing it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Tackled after picking up the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulls are in the hurry up. On second down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, South Florida. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the golden flash will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They get to the line quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Feeling some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. A little screen to the running back.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, the jet sweep with that QB, this makes it now a pick-your-poison type deal. He can pull that right now and take off because he's got such great speed, or he can give it to another fast guy going in another direction.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rojas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand this.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Great job by this defense, knowing it's third and short, understanding the situation, playing very balanced with the RPO, coming up, tackling the running back, forcing the fourth down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense.
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on second down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it! Touchdown, USF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it on the counter. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught behind the line. It's Owen. Great move. Now he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Let's it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Looking for the score. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get... They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Corners are going to bail. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Gonna run it. It's Owen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What an incredible play by the defense. 4th quarter, tie football game, and they come away with a massive interception. I'll tell you what, if this team ends up winning this football game...
Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That's a first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Armour. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only did they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
They'll give it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation. Do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.